Good morning, boatingbanner.com fans. Captain Larry here with chapter 43, believe it or not. This is going to be a continuation of quick fixes. And what we have today is the conclusion. I wasn't going to do this originally. This is the backrest for the front cockpit. But then because the vinyl is really in nice shape, a little dirty, I got to clean, but as I look closer, and if you can see here, we've got separation of our double seams, and if you can see here, the thread is continuing to unravel. So we need to fix that, and we've got it on both sides here. So anyway, that's what we'll be doing today. And what I like about this project is it's short and sweet. We have no replacement needed. I do have a cut here in the piping, so I think I'm going to put a new piece of piping on top and just double stitch these, and I'll be done. So that's the idea behind what we're doing today. You stand by and we'll get right at it, and I'll show you how quickly we can get something like this done. It wouldn't even affect you. You could do this in the middle of your season and not interrupt your boating. So we'll get right at it. Back for a second here. I'm just taking it apart like we've done 100 times, so that's nothing unusual. But I wanted to show you, I recommend, as I marked where the anchors are, so when I reassemble I'll know where the holes are. And also I marked where these seams meet. You see that seam there, and that seam there, and here. Again, just as witness marks, so when I reassemble this thing, I can make sure that I put these seams right back in the same place. It'll make assembly so much easier. So let me finish disassembling. Okay, welcome back everybody. This took a little longer to disassemble than I was planning. I don't know how many tacks, staples, brutal. Okay, so we got that done. Now again, we check the seams, because our question is going to be, do we want to remove all of the thread and then reseam it, or do we simply want to just restitch right on top of the thread? I haven't made up my mind on that yet. I'm going to probably, I think it'll be all right. I think we could, as long as we can stay in our track. As you see, if we keep it right, so we're going to have to, again, we'll have to bring it. Yeah, we'll have to sew this one first, and then we'll fold it over and fold this one. And I think it's going to turn out all right. Okay, but I will show you that when I get to it. What I wanted to show you here now is, after you're done, make sure the vinyl is worth saving. This is definitely the one with the logo, so I definitely want to save this piece. As you can see, we got a real discoloration here, or a stain, one or the other, I'm not sure. So I want to work on that. I cannot, and it's over here too, a little bit, not as bad. But if I can't get this one cleaned up better, then you got to think maybe I don't want to save this vinyl. But we'll really try. I'm going to use my Awesome. Again, just get this at the dollar store. $1 for all of this, and I use it straight. And if that doesn't get it off, and then maybe a follow-up with some bleach, then it's probably not going to come off. So let me get scrubbing on this, and then I'll show you how I did, and we'll make our decision from there. Well, it's good morning, Boating Banner fans. The stains came out to be a little bit more problematic than I was hoping. So what I did is I saturated these rags in bleach and let them sit overnight. So it's the next day now. Throw them away. And as you can see, it's not totally clear now, but it's almost unnoticeable. So I think we did a good job. We were able to save this vinyl. And that's the way I've done it before. If you've got a stain that's, it's not a rip or anything, but it's just a stain on your vinyl, and the vinyl is in good, it's nice and supple and in good shape, no tears or anything. And you use, like I said, I use like a product like LA Awesome, and it doesn't come out. Then bleach is really your last area. And what it can do, it can lighten up Basically this is just faded, and so it lightens it up, and it doesn't totally fix it, but hey, you know, this is this is a deal. This is again is a project you want to do if your vinyl's in good shape. Just a little dirty, but your seams are coming apart, and so all you want to do is put a quick seam fix on that and put it back in the boat, and you'll be good for another 10 years. So that's what we're doing today. I like to use my mineral oil, odorless mineral, to get that, neutralize that bleach on there. The mineral oil will keep the suppleness to it and cleans it up pretty good for small stains and stuff like that. So it looks pretty good. I'm 90% happy. I wish it was totally gone, but again, this is a boat I'm selling anyway, so I think we'll be able to save this all and just fix these. Okay, so that's where we are. Where we are now. Let me get set up with the sewing machine, and I think I'm going to sew everything. I might as well not just fix the ones that are separating. I might as well put a stitch in the other pieces too. These are just single stitches. Another stitch is not going to hurt them, and again, it will give another 5-10 years to its life. Be right back. Okay, welcome back here. Okay, now what we do is just turn it over, and what you need to do is you feel your seams here, because you know as you're doing a double, you turn it over. So what I did in a lot of open spaces, but you need to be able to make it back to just a single stitch. So what I'm doing is taking the seam ripper, I'm just going down and knocking off that overlapping second seam we do. So that will give us just a single seam, so we'll be able to stitch both. We'll be able to redo the single, and of course then we'll fold the seam allowance over and do the double. So that's what you need to do, is you need to go to each seam, feel it, ensure that you can get the product up to the just single seam situation. If you can't, then just run your. So I will finish doing that, then I'll bring you back when we start. Bring you back here. I'm on my last seam here now, but this you got to sew it from the top. So what you got to do, unfortunately, is you got to roll up your vinyl, and then start from the bottom side or the top side, whichever has the left vinyl over here. I say my throat is not really big, so I just wanted to show you that. Let me just finish this stroke. You got to go really slow. Make sure you're hitting the same holes. You have no fold over it. Okay, we're done. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That should hold for a few years, huh? But now we need to assemble. Okay, I just wanted to bring you back. Remember when we put these witness marks here on the backing. So when I assemble it, I won't go through the whole assembly, but I just want to make why these are so important, or make life so much easier, especially if you're just doing the seams or something like that, or maybe just replacing one panel. Obviously this is going to be going right back, hopefully in the exact same place. So when I assemble it, I don't even have to put the initial tacking ones like I usually do. I will just staple this one, because I know I've got it right on the right line. I've got the row of staples there, and this is the piping staples over the top. Perfect. So I know right there I can staple it, and I'll be comfortable that this is going to come out right. Okay, boating banner fans, we are done. That looks pretty good, huh? No separation anymore. I hit most of the holes, so it looks better. It should last another 5 or 10 years before the new owners would have to replace it. This is the last Monterey project, so we're done. Hope you picked up something here. Again, it's very quick. I don't know how long, because I had to bleach the fading on the top here, but it came out pretty good. But anyway, you know, it's something you could do in 2 hours, or like I said, start it one day and finish it the next morning like I did. and save you a lot of money. You put it right back in your boat. You won't even miss hardly a day of do it a rainy day or two, and you won't even miss a day of boating. You guys have a great time. Next chapter. Finally, it was going to be the 1-year anniversary of our thread experiment. And so I figured I'll just wrap it up now, and I'll show you my results, and hopefully there'll be some kind of information you might need someday. You guys have a great day. Look forward to seeing you again.